Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Kickoff taken at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Smash, smash. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19. Go.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Another one for Cook. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Man in motion here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Give now to the running back. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Go!
So now here's 3rd and 5. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Couldn't manage even a yard on that run, so now it's 4th down.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. Slot man motioned over. Trying to throw here out of the gun. His first throw is an interception. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs get it back on his 6th interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Yellow. 15.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Yellow.
They send the tight end in motion.
43.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back to the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings...
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
18, Pioneer. Come on, set.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete out to the right. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Fourth and 3, drive on the line. They kick the running back in motion. They're going for this. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
This is Cook on the handoff. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points.
Ready?
Motioning the tight end now. Now run by Cook. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
18 Rattler, trap 60, 19 tight.
It's 3rd and goal, back to throw. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a second quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Now it's York to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Searches from the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Yellow. Hero 15.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
15. Yellow. Attack.
Another throw for Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Go.
Throwing it again here. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second and 3 now.
Attack. Yellow. 15.
From the 27. That's incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Attack. Yellow. Hey, rip lift.
Here's Mahomes now. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
From the red zone now. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Mevis ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
2nd and 4. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Stop below 18! Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Hey, 43, 43, 15. I got it.
Throwing is Mahomes. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Right. Okay.
Throwing from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Chiefs looking to add to their advantage. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Easy. Okay.
Now it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Hey, dribble it. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Mevis with a point after. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Mevis ready to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
70 range. Go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And in, touchdown Buffalo. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
They'll try this extra point. Bit off with his aim, but that point after is good. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. Third down. Looking to throw Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Bills will take over possession. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll throw on first. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
All right, wait.
From the 36. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
57 colors. Yellow. Color. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Foye Oluokun with the pick. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Ready.
They've got first down from the 31.
Ready.
And they send a man in motion.
Check, go.
On first down, they'll run. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
On now is York to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Pistol now for Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll run now on second down. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to him. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They give it to him again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He's back to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Another carry for him. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's going to be 4th and short.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one splits the uprights, and the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Mevis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Bronco switch.
Running this one left. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to the well again. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. Now a give to Cook, running left. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hey, hey.
They'll run it with Cook. Down the sideline inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Another one for Cook. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5.
This is Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
A 3-yard loss.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. A very short kick here from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game. A whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now give left side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Yellow.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Straight ahead with Shipley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. A lot of grass ahead. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
They go play action on first. Put the body on the line for his team. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
18, Pioneer. Hush.
Back now, pressure on its way. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Buffalo. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. On now is York to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. What's that?
On the give, here's Shipley. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Diving forward, and he makes the catch. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Handoff now to Shipley. Still going past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Another one for Shipley. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow.
Again, it's Shipley. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shipley now up the middle. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now it's Shipley. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's Shipley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Panther 11.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Go.
Now to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And what a play. He scores. They get to the end zone on the final For students of this incredible game, Brock, they'll know just how incredible a finish we all just witnessed. Very rarely does a game end on a walk-off touchdown, and even rarer does it happen on that type of home run play.
Yeah, these fans, they came here hoping for a good game, and they got a great one. They were all just treated to what you and I were treated to, one of the most memorable finishes we've ever called.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.